Okay.
All
What were your
right.
points? We were mid conversation when we hit record.
Yeah. I got some points, but I won't go over them yet.
Oh,
We can just
okay.
talk about them later.
All right, fine.
Welcome to episode 14.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Special guest,
Yeah, we got some special guests today.
Jaxon and Macklyn.
Uh-huh.
Hey guys,
Say hi to the camera.
how's it
Yeah.
going?
Oh, hey there.
Only one of them is cousin to one of us.
That's so
yeah.
true.
What would it be?
Well,
In
I mean,
cousin-in-law?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 'cause you're siblings, and then you're technically, well, I have two cousins on the couch.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we should have.
You only have one
I have one
cousin.
cousin.
You only have one cousin. You have
Yeah.
two Wait, just kidding.
I do not have
You have
siblings
one.
on this couch.
Nice.
You have one sibling on
I
the
have the
couch.
most diversity. I have a cousin, a sibling, and my
And a husband.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I thought of a fun drinking game. Every
Oh.
time Jaxon says "so true," take a shot.
So true.
So
Yeah.
you got
I should
3
roll my
now.
shit.
How
You're not
many-
gonna make it
We're
past the
30
how
10
long
seconds
are we
in.
rolling? Yeah.
You're gonna be plastered here in 5 minutes.
I think
Do you wanna
Macklyn
bring
might
the
have
mic
some
a little
so
closer
trues
to you?
too.
Yeah, I'll have a few. It's just
Catchphrase.
yeah, in our household. That's all we say to each other.
So true.
That's so
Yeah.
true.
That's so true.
We don't even talk to each other. We just communicate telepathically.
So true.
And then you say so true every so often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, out loud.
Out loud.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Welcome to the pod.
Episode 14.
Episode 14. How you guys been? What you guys been up to?
Just hanging out.
Yeah, I applied for a new job.
Nice.
Another
Okay.
nursery or
Not another nursery. No more
Ah.
kids.
Be careful saying it on a podcast. They might be listening.
It is a secret. I haven't told my manager
oh
yet.
shoot.
Yeah,
Well, you
they-
better tell them before Monday.
I
Yeah.
know.
Or before they listen
Yeah,
to
'cause
this.
this reaches
Do they listen to the podcast?
wide
I
variety
mean,
of
they're gonna find out.
They'll know.
She's gonna say
Will know.
Macklyn.
Yeah, I'll get in trouble. I've been there 2.5 years, so I'm kind of scared to tell them.
That's a pretty decent amount of time.
Yeah, we'll
Nice.
see. And they just put my name on the website, so
You have
Wow.
to take it down.
I know I'm a little worried,
So
Dang.
sad.
but we'll see. I might not get the job though, so
Their digital
Sure.
marketer's gonna have to undo all that work they just did.
yeah, Michael knows.
Press the backspace a little bit.
Couple delete buttons.
Yeah. Take down the page.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got blue drink today?
Yeah, it's high C mixed with Sprite.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I saw you guys had a whole picture of that in the fridge.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I've been drinking it.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I think it was supposed to be for when people came over for dinner earlier today. No, it wasn't. Oh, well, I guess it's just for me then.
The whole picture.
Eve knows you love it.
Yeah, I keep seeing getting it refilled, and I'm like, oh, sick.
Because you keep
It's like,
drinking it.
it's like magic.
Yeah, that's why your teeth are so blue.
Are they actually blue right now?
Yeah, kinda. Just a hint.
It's
Dang.
the same how like my laundry got done when I was a kid too. Just kept getting done. I never knew how.
Yeah,
Wow,
it
wow.
just appeared folded on our bed.
Yeah, like what the heck?
Yeah,
Just go grab it out of the laundry room.
it's true. The basket would just disappear, just empty itself. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
Mom.
wish.
Thank you, Mom.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out, Mom. Not my mom. But she
No.
also, well, she did my laundry too, so.
Your mom would do your
My
laundry
mom
too.
did your laundry?
Yeah. No, not your mom.
Lene.
Your mom.
My mom.
You did your own laundry?
I did my own laundry. I think
Yo,
When did you
he
start
doesn't
though?
know.
when I was like I have memories of doing it when I'm like 10 or 11.
Oh,
Before
dang.
that, my mom might have done it.
Probably.
But I
Yeah,
think that's
makes
why
sense.
I was always a big piler. I'd like get my laundry all clean.
It's true, you would.
Mm. What about you?
Michael.
I don't really fold stuff. I just hang it up.
Nothing.
hang
You
up
don't fold
everything?
a single thing.
Even your
Just
underwear?
his undies.
No, I
hanging.
fold. I mean, I fold my underwear and I guess my socks technically, but then shirts and pants.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
What about like
They're all hung up.
towels?
I don't really handle that stuff.
Listen, I have a wife.
That's not a guy's job.
Yeah.
Shout out,
That's a
shout out
different
Eve.
department.
yeah, if it ends up in my pile, I throw it back in the other.
How did this get here?
This
it
isn't
mine?
my responsibility.
Michael.
Talia.
He's
What else?
serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Like dishes and stuff.
I'll help out with dishes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll put them away sometimes and sometimes clean them off, put them in. You know?
Sometimes
Yeah, we usually don't
When
have that
Eve
much
asks
in the
you?
sink. Yeah.
when you're asked to do it.
Yeah, when I'm asked, and also sometimes when I'm not asked.
He's like, it just magically isn't in the sink, and I don't know where it goes. So
I go to
If I
do
wait long enough, it just handles itself.
You pile it up big enough, it'll disappear.
yeah,
Yeah, what are Michael jobs?
yeah.
I'm in charge of the bathtub for sure.
Mm.
And
Is that 'cause you pee in it?
what? No, I would
Gotta wash
never
the poop
pee
down.
while I'm
He got
showering.
so defensive. No, I never.
said,
I
"Oh,
would
it's-"
never.
No, I
Well, he
definitely pee in the
uses it
shower.
as a bidet, so gotta wipe
What?
that off too.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a good place to clean yourself up.
Upward dog it.
Yeah. Downward
What's an
dog.
upward dog?
You go downward dog into
Oh,
the
okay.
water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Downward dog.
Downward.
Downward dog, so your butt's like just facing
So like half
the
handstand.
stream. Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
wow.
Yeah.
Impressive. It's like a wall
you
twerking
don't
position.
you don't have like a handheld shower. You just
No, not at this place.
flip
So,
around.
Yeah.
That's
Get your
crazy.
leg up on the side
Yeah.
of the.
This is so graphic.
Why don't you just buy a bidet?
I mean, yeah, we could. We could. I mean, it's just like you have to clean your butt when you're in the shower. Like
True.
you guys
Got it.
don't clean your
Yeah.
butt.
Oh,
No, but I don't. I
Okay,
don't get
yeah.
on
I
all
clean my
fours and
butt.
start.
All right.
I have a
Twerk.
I don't
bidet,
twerk,
though.
and I don't actually go full downward dog, but I'll bend over a little bit and let the water get down there.
Not
Yeah.
hands to the ground.
Throw
just
like a washcloth up there.
aren't bidets like $20?
Yeah, they're like $20 on Amazon.
Yeah, so we should
Good
we could probably
So
get
investment.
one.
what were Eve's thoughts when you guys first got married and she walked in and you were just doing downward dog in the shower?
She never caught me.
Still hasn't.
May I join you? Something like that. No. Okay.
That's gross.
That's
Wow.
I mean, this is their third kid, so
Yeah,
maybe.
there was just a couple days where I had a dirty butt. Okay.
Okay.
So we've heard from the stories you've told on the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Starting off strong with butt and poop jokes. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of our forte. Kind of our.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It's a
classy.
strong one. There's a lot of backup for stories like that.
Michael told me that he'll never not laugh at a fart.
If someone farted right now, I'd probably
yeah.
laugh.
Jaxon.
It's funny.
I probably could right now.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Macklyn
It
does
is
it all the time.
Do
She
it
just
into the
look at me.
mic. If you have one coming, do it into the mic.
I don't. Downward dog it.
Downward
Yeah.
dog.
Stand
like
up, turn around.
2 or 3 episodes ago, Michael did that.
Yeah.
In the mic.
Into the mic.
We
Yeah.
kept it in.
Really?
Yeah. We say we're gonna go on break, and then you hear a little, and then we're back.
We're back.
It's a transition
It's pretty good.
to the new.
Yeah. Kenneth said we needed transitions for our breaks, so there you go.
Just a little fart
You
noise.
should use that same fart noise for
Every
every
single time.
transition.
Immortalized.
Yeah. Good point. I agree though. Fart. I'll laugh at a good fart.
Yeah. Especially if it's like a quiet setting. You know,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be being quiet,
Yeah.
and someone lets one rip,
Yeah.
like at school or something,
Yeah.
or at church.
If it's far away.
It's
yeah.
so funny.
It's far
When,
away.
if it echoes a little bit,
Yeah.
it makes it better.
Well, then it's like it doesn't travel to me.
The stink.
It's gotta be It's
Yeah.
gotta be far
That's
away
true.
to make it funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's what's up.
Cool. Cool.
We have the Benson Boone cookie here.
Should we try
I
it?
do. I didn't even know it was a thing.
I think I saw it on TikTok. Moonbeam something.
Moonbeam ice cream. Moonbeam,
Beam, not bean.
not bean. I'm pretty sure it's
Moonbeam.
not bean.
Well, I think the song is called Moonbeam Ice Cream.
Oh,
Yeah,
what flavor is it?
Moonbeam.
Yeah, what does a moonbeam taste like?
What is
It
it?
looks like it's
Um,
got purple, yellow, and blue
It's like a tie-dyed
It's
cookie.
not a flavor.
with some chocolate.
You hand me one.
You want to
Live
just pass
review.
it around? Oh, should we just ASMR it?
What'd you just say? AMSMR. Give you the bigger one.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, we're trying the cookie now.
Do we oh, Michael already started.
Michael
Mhm.
cannot help himself.
Mm.
See, I kind of like it. Thoughts?
What is it? It tastes familiar.
I
It's
like
like-
the chocolate part.
Tastes like a mixed berry or something
Mm-hmm.
with some chocolate.
It tastes really familiar.
It's like Play-Doh.
What?
Like Play-Doh ice. No, not like that. Like the Play-Doh ice cream.
That's where Jacob and Ezra stand.
I know he's been snacking on it while the boys are playing.
Yeah, you keep buying more Play-Doh. I know where it goes.
Yeah. It tastes like something that I like ate recently.
I'm gonna spill all over myself.
You already have.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry for your couch. I'll just hold my hand under it.
It's not gonna do anything.
That's so true.
There it is.
Shot.
I think it's the first one.
Take
we
a
got.
shot.
That's so true.
I've already said it like 3 times
Oh.
before that.
If you don't drink alcohol, do milk.
See if you throw up at the end of this episode.
Yeah. Hard mode if you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
That would be a funny game. You just take shots of milk, and then first one to throw up loses.
I think that's the same concept as an alcohol drinking game too.
That's so true, but I
Take
stopped myself.
another one.
Don't take a shot. Don't take a shot.
That's another one.
Have you guys tried the gallon challenge?
No.
No. I bet you have.
I have. Yeah.
And the cinnamon challenge.
And the cinnamon challenge, yeah.
Michael,
Both you probably can't do.
How'd
I
they
didn't
go?
do it.
I didn't.
Chocolate milk one. So I use chocolate milk, and
It's probably thicker.
that was kind of a bad choice. And if you've ever thrown up cottage cheese, just imagine it was chocolate. That's what it was like.
Whoa.
Just
I've
2/3 of
never-
a gallon of milk
It
coming
just
back up.
fermented in your stomach and came right back up.
Pretty much. And then the cinnamon challenge was just spicy. It just burned.
But you coughed it out.
Yeah, it came out immediately,
Yeah.
basically.
I remember my mom getting mad at us about that. She's like, "Don't do it. You'll die." I swear, if I see you touching the cinnamon,
You'll
I was like,
die.
"Oh." Yeah, like you'll choke.
Oh. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Don't inhale.
Yeah, just
Could you actually die?
if you choke.
Maybe.
It'd probably suck really bad if you had cinnamon in your lungs.
That's a
Ooh,
good
yeah.
But I
point.
thought about that before. So when I had it in my mouth, I was like, just blow out, like when I give up.
When you go
Yeah.
when you
Michael
can't
does a lot of
take
stupid things, but he's got a game plan.
I
You
do.
know?
it. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah. I do stupid things, but I have a game.
Yeah, I'll think strategically about the dumb thing I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So it's a conscious dumb decision.
How'd you
Kind
get
of,
some
I guess,
knowledge
yeah.
on yourselves?
'Cause I don't know.
Well, I'm wearing black shorts, so it might be blending in. Cookie was good. Benson Boone. Shout out Benson Boone.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Please
I've
come
only
on the
heard that one
podcast.
song from his album.
He's came out with his new album.
Mystical Magical.
Yeah. He's like shirtless on the.
Oh, wow.
Or the, no, is that the song you heard?
Oh.
Mystical
Yeah, that one.
Magical.
Ooh.
Sing it for us, Michael.
Yeah, sing more.
No.
Benson did a great job. I think you should just listen to that version.
Or you could challenge him and make him come on the podcast and sing it with you.
Yeah, we challenged
That'd be
Benson
tough.
Boone to come on our podcast.
Yeah.
This reaches Benson Boone.
Did you guys listen to the album?
I did.
Only that one song, like I mentioned.
I listened to it.
I listened to the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's
It
good.
was
What'd you
alright.
think?
It was alright.
I heard mixed reviews.
I feel like he has had better songs in the past. But
I feel like they're all pretty catchy.
I feel
Well,
they
I
all
mean,
sound
like the
same.
hits off
they
the
kinda
album.
do.
I saw a lot of hate for it though,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he deserves that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty
Just
alright.
like a catchy songs he does. So.
Yeah, it was on brand, I guess. I
Mhm.
don't know.
Yeah. I think he's like the Red Hot Chili Peppers of our times, because they all sound exactly the same, but they're all like pretty catchy.
I think everybody is the Red Hot Chili Peppers of our times.
Maybe.
Every artist these days, all their songs sound exactly the same.
It's 'cause the same 5 people are writing
That's
the
true,
songs
yeah.
for every
Mhm.
hit person.
Well,
Jack Antonoff.
Jackson was saying the other day, like, people used to have, like, one-hit wonders, but, like, now they literally have, like, 10 seconds of one of their songs that's popular because of TikTok, and then, like, the rest of the song you don't even know.
It's true.
Dang.
So they have one bit wonders.
One bit
Dying
wonder.
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Just a bit of it.
Just a bit. A wee bit.
It's a wee bit. We need a wee bit of our podcast.
Yeah, we need to cash in on this now.
Cash in on that wee bit.
on that wee bit.
Yeah.
Michael's
Just a
got some
viral
wee
10
bits.
seconds.
What?
Whoa.
Asian joke.
Dude, you'd be surprised.
Prove it. No, I'm just kidding.
Please,
Please
no.
don't.
I'm sure.
How do you know that, Gage?
Just a guess.
Just a stereotype.
Educated, stereotypical guess.
First he's talking about seeing Michael in the shower doing downward dog. Now he's
No, I never saw it. He talked about it.
He just imagined it.
Yeah, that's where I saw the wee bits.
when he was doing downward dog.
In my imagination.
Dang, you guys are close.
Yeah, we're close.
We're pretty close, I guess.
That's what qualifies you as close, I guess.
Yeah.
We're pretty
Well, and
close.
you guys are pretty close then, huh?
Yeah, you know, wee bit.
Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Michael have never been that close, you know.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not Kanye West, dude.
I don't think I understand the
Oh.
reference.
You're just
He.
supposed to laugh at what Michael says.
Yeah. Just freaking
You didn't
laugh, dude.
understand it
I did
either.
not get
If
it.
you're on the
he
podcast, you laugh.
dropped a song like a month ago or something, and he talked about how his cousin gave him head.
Oh, really?
What the heck?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's wild.
That's on
Yeah.
your playlist?
No, it's not. I didn't even listen to the song. I just heard about it.
Yeah, sure you didn't
No.
listen to the song.
He said it wasn't even that good.
That was best.
He didn't even go into detail or anything.
Yeah. You just kind of scraped by it. I don't know.
You know what?
Yeah.
Well, this is kind of random, but the memes that I love, I saw in Michael's notes. He said Bigfoot notes. Have you seen the memes of Bigfoot vlogging?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
Uh-huh.
my favorite.
The like
things.
Love
AI
those.
ones.
Yeah,
I
They're
haven't
funny.
seen them.
They're so funny.
I think you just told me about them.
probably.
Yeah.
Sorry, kind of random. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Super
We talked
funny.
about that a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, episode
Bigfoot?
8, I
Yeah,
think.
those vlogs.
Oh, the AI ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Like the scripture ones?
Yeah, I've seen those.
Those are the
too.
ones I've
Yeah.
seen.
With prophets.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not that righteous. I'm not getting.
Yeah.
I'm not getting that
You
in
have
my
a different
algorithm.
algorithm.
It's not scripture stuff.
No.
Just Bigfoot
Just Bigfoot.
drinking rock stars.
That's funny.
Did you have any more
Yeah.
on Bigfoot? Or
Well,
you-
I've been listening to this podcast. I forgot the name of it. Something Legends, Astounding Legends, or something like that. Amazing Legends. I can't remember exactly, but they have like a 6-episode series on the Patterson Gimli footage or Gimlin footage, which is like the stereotypical, like the pinnacle of Bigfoot
like he's walking.
footage.
Like,
Like the
yeah, like
walking
the one where
one?
he's walking and like turns,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, just like that.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that. If I was setting it up, I could do it much better.
yeah. What were
So
they
it's-
saying?
Well, it's just a deep dive on like the context around it and like the history of the guys and the footage and the people that have analyzed it, and they're basically just going through all the evidence to convince themselves whether it's true or not, or whether it's not hoaxed.
So is it true?
Do you believe?
Dude,
Bigfoot?
I am getting convinced.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you a believer before?
Well, I was okay.
Nope.
I've had Bigfoot phases, you know, where I've been like,
As we all
he's
do.
definitely out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Right?
It's like my cottagecore era. It's my Bigfoot era.
Cottage core.
Yeah, it's a girl thing. I don't know, when they like hang up lanterns and stuff.
Oh wait, you mentioned that last time.
Did I?
Oh.
I think so.
Oh, reoccurring
Maybe you are
references.
in your cottage core era.
Dude, I'm in my Bigfoot era, dude.
You switched.
Big-
So what's that
core.
lantern doing?
That's Eve's. She's in her cottagecore era. Anyways,
Anyway.
a couple things that stood out to me.
Okay.
How much do we want to talk about this, I guess?
I mean, skim the surface at least.
Yeah, just
Okay,
Say the
so
interesting
it's 1967, and this guy,
we're good.
Whoa.
We're good.
What?
We're good.
Are
We're
you
good.
kidding me? So,
Essentially.
We can
Patterson and his buddy Gimlin, who's like he's like a very experienced outdoorsman and tracker, and then Patterson is like a rodeo guy who's super into cryptozoology, but it's a very grassroots movement in the 60s, and so he gets into it, and he hears from some friends that there's been sightings of like footprints and of the Bigfoot in this area. I can't remember where it is. It's like Northern California or Oregon, I think. So him, Patterson, and Gimlin go out there. They rent a camera. They get some other gear. They're going to spend a few days out there. And it was like early afternoon on a Friday. They basically come into this little clearing, and they see the Bigfoot. And they freak out. The horses rear up that they're on, and they fall off. Patterson has to like scramble out from under his horse, grab the camera, and then just start filming. He's like running with the camera, starting it, and then he kind of sits down and gets the shot that we all know.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, that we all know.
Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up.
And so, yeah, they get the shot, and they've never, both of them have never said, like, they've never gone back on their story. They were like, this was totally real, not hoaxed. We walked in there, we just saw it there, and then we got the shot. And so a couple there, you should listen to the podcast if you're actually interested in it, because there's so much detail that they go into. Like, the kind of film that they were using could only be processed in one, like, specific film center in Washington, and so they had to, like, fly the camera roll up there, and so people were like, they wouldn't have had enough time to film it on Friday but then present it on a Sunday. But it's like they had someone ready to take the footage and fly it to Seattle and then get it processed. It only took an hour to process and then fly it back. There was definitely plenty of time.
Okay.
And then the prints, they make some casts of the prints from where the Bigfoot was walking, and they estimate that it was probably like 6.5 feet tall and a couple hundred pounds, like probably like 500-600 plus, to be able to make indents that deep. Also, interesting note, it was the end of the footage. Like, he ran out of film while he was filming the Bigfoot. And so they were like, well, if it was a hoax and they were planning it, it might have been more likely that they used the front of the film. You know, they just pop a fresh one in and they're like, all right, ready to go. Start walking in your suit. But it was the end of the roll after filming just like the trees and stuff for a couple hours. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
It was a little irresponsible to use all your film.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
they were trying to
planned it
catch
like
it. Yeah.
I love conspiracy theories.
So yeah, I'm a sucker for
that.
conspiracy
Not
theories. dude.
conspiracy.
Yeah, it's,
He's
well,
out
it's
there.
the
This
truth.
one's
It's
real.
the truth.
It's real.
Well,
podcast.
Bigfoot is probably a conspiracy, but the footage being real, true.
When was this?
I think it's true. 1967.
So Bigfoot's probably dead.
That one specifically, maybe.
There's
Oh, there's
multiple.
more?
Well, so this one, if in the footage, it's a female. It has, which is also part of the argument that it wouldn't have been.
It has.
You
Yeah,
can't
no,
do that.
it has boobs.
Really?
Like, it has breasts. Yeah, if you look and
Mm.
kind of like if you search the image and
You
ask it
zoom
to
in.
highlight. Yeah, like
He
it
says
has
that
like
Michael zoomed in. Would you do Bigfoot?
what? No,
You would?
Yeah.
no.
Were you searching up Bigfoot
There's way
boobies?
too much hair.
Be honest.
No, that was like a big part of like they spent like 15 minutes on this in the podcast.
On the boobs.
On the
Yeah, because it was like, first of all, it had boobs, so it was a female, definitely, and
Men
The
have
co- the
some men
costumes-
have boobs.
Yeah, like
That's true.
gorillas.
not like that, dude.
Michael zoomed in. Zoomed in all the way.
He said, zoom, pause, stare.
Yeah, men's don't look that good.
So is Bigfoot like low key bad or something?
Well, I mean, if you're into hairy, thick girls, then maybe.
Comment down below. Is that your type?
Yeah.
Are you into Harry
Yeah.
Thick
Let
Girl?
us know.
Bigfoot type. Need those
Nice.
size 20s.
Yeah, listen to the podcast.
So-
It's definitely true.
So
It's
there's
converting
like a
me.
whole community of Bigfoot people.
Probably. I also heard another thing that it's like maybe they're from a different dimension, so they like.
Okay. Now you are. Okay.
All right, hey,
Alright.
hear me out. Okay. Okay, just throwing that out there. I can see why you would, but when you take the little steps to get there, the
Next is
500 little steps I took to get there.
I'm pretty sure
it all
God
makes
is
sense.
Bigfoot. I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
That's why you only see them every once in a while. They pop in and out of our reality.
Okay. Yeah.
Makes so much sense.
It does. It really
Yeah.
does.
You gotta listen to the podcast.
Maybe I will actually. Bigfoot is never something I've dove into.
Really?
I don't know anything about Bigfoot.
Are you into any conspiracy theories?
I don't think the moon landing was real.
Really?
Ooh, why not? What evidence do you have?
Just the TikToks that I've seen.
Yeah. They're convincing.
Yeah, just the cold hard truth.
The Chinese government told me.
Yeah, that's controlled by the Chinese government. You know that, right?
I mean, it's.
Yeah.
All moon landings or just the first one?
The first one.
Yeah.
The first
What do
one
you mean all
definitely
moon
wasn't real.
landings
We've been in the moon a couple of times.
with people?
Yeah, right? There was like the Apollo
I have no
13
idea.
mission, 14 and 15,
I
right?
thought that exploded.
That was 11.
Oh,
Or maybe it was 11. I don't know. We've been a couple of times, I'm pretty sure.
Those are
That
just,
sounds right.
those are just
Yeah.
movies.
I thought they just went around the moon or something. Did they actually land on the moon?
See, I feel like if we've sent people to the moon since then, then like maybe it was real, but I think if we haven't sent
Yeah.
people, it's definitely fake.
Yeah. Why won't we have footage from these other ones?
Isn't there?
I don't know.
I've only seen footage from the one that Stanley Kubrick filmed in L.A.
I don't
Not
know.
on the moon.
Yeah, I have no
What?
idea.
What? That's part of this conspiracy theory that Stanley Kubrick like directed it.
Yeah.
And
Directed the moon landing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
watched
wasn't
the-
he was the guy
pretty
behind
much
the camera.
big freak you Russia because they wanted to be like we're
Yeah.
the best.
We
I
just
watched a
wanted to
movie
win.
with Scarlett Johansson,
Oh.
Okay.
and she
About
like
what?
Is this a
she was
conspiracy?
like a conspiracy. She's not actually real.
Scarlett Johansson isn't
Prove
real.
it. Be on the podcast or you're fake.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it was about the moon landing, and she was like a director
For the moon landing.
for the moon landing, but I don't know what it's called.
Oh, fly
but
me
it was
to the
a
moon.
movie about filming the moon landing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never see when
Wait,
I
so
say
she directed it?
No, she was the lead actress.
Oh, so yeah. Okay.
I have not dived very deep.
Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon. Channing
Told you.
Tatum.
Ooh, I'll watch it.
I only caught the last or the middle to the end, so
Nice.
We're making like crazy uneducated
Google
we
says
don't know.
humans
Right
have been on the moon 6 times.
humans.
have been on the moon.
Been on the moon.
Were 3 of them the first landing?
I don't
Or
know.
there's probably separate
Wait,
times.
6 separate events or 6 people?
Seems like
Six times, so 6 separate events from 1969 to 1972. A total
Oh.
of 12 astronauts walked on the moon surface.
Only in that 3-year window.
Fake. Smells fake to me.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I guess like, but how many times do you need to go to the moon?
Yeah, how many rocks can you pick up?
Yeah.
A lot,
Yeah.
probably.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
You know, it's a good point.
I guess so,
Is
yeah.
the moon just one big rock, or is there multiple rocks?
There's a lot of rocks.
It was like
Haven't
the
you ever
Earth.
seen the moon landing?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just
Have
kidding.
you
I
been?
mean, there's a lot of
Yeah.
rocks on Earth.
Well, yeah, but there's people that live on Earth, and there's like
Erosion.
Yeah, there's probably erosion on the moon. Wind erosion.
Well, the moon doesn't have like
Weather.
a core,
yeah.
right? Like it doesn't have like
That's
a like
insensitive.
magma beneath it.
I'm just kidding.
Doesn't have a soul.
So it I thought it was just like one chunk of the same rock.
But there's
That's
probably rocks that come up off it. Like
Yeah.
Oh, but that's a
that
good
are like
point.
all the made.
It's
of
all the same
If you have a
rock.
block of cheese and bits and pieces are falling off of it, it's all cheddar cheese.
but I'm sure
You're
other
not gonna get
rocks.
Well, but don't they
provolone.
think like
rocks
the
probably
moon and the
hit
Earth was
moon,
like
too.
different
Possibly, yeah.
rocks crashing into each
So.
other? So it'd be like if you just had shredded cheese and then pushed it together, shredded cheese of
Mm.
like different types of cheeses, and then pushed them together in one type of cheese.
Isn't that
Yeah.
what the Earth is?
Yeah, pretty much.
And the
that's what I'm
moon.
saying. And the moon, didn't
Oh,
it come from the
okay.
Earth?
That's what I think.
That's what they say.
The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs?
Uh-huh.
You know?
It's all coming together.
Have you heard the conspiracy that dinosaurs never existed on Earth?
That's what I was just gonna say.
What do you mean? Where'd they come from then?
That, like, asteroids.
They were in an asteroid,
Yeah.
and their bones survived the impact.
Well, it's like, you know how the Earth was formed? How it's like a bunch of different asteroids that, like, blobbed together?
It was
I
just
will
like
accept that as gospel truth now.
Yeah,
Yes, keep
right.
going.
Doctrine.
Well, it's like
You're
it's
just
like a
like-
planet exploded over here, and then all the
Uh-huh.
rocks flew over here, and there was like different rocks with different dinosaurs. I don't know if I believe it. But
Whoa.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool. I think the concept of dinosaurs doesn't make sense.
What,
they're
that
big?
There were dinosaurs.
They're too big.
too big.
You ever seen a giraffe before?
Yeah, that's a good point. But their head's not
An
that
elephant.
big. I
Elef-
guess that's a
rhino?
good point.
Hippo. They have big heads.
Hippos are big.
All right. Yeah, you just.
Gauge. I'm just
Hey.
kidding.
What about a whale?
small nose, big.
No, yeah, you make a good point. Maybe
Pretty
they
big.
were real. But why do they all just? I guess the asteroid.
We're answering questions here tonight.
We cracked the case.
Never mind. Maybe they did
This
exist.
podcast is educational.
Yeah.
Except we're just throwing around.
Yeah. Macklyn down the dinosaurs, but we just convinced you.
Hang on a
Didn't even
minute.
take
All
that
right, there
long.
we go.
No, yeah.
Well,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
if the 5 TikToks you saw convinced you the moon landing was fake, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure we could convince you of a couple other
It's
things here
and
tonight.
it's the only evidence I'm going off of is the TikToks I've seen.
So what about 9/11? Are we gonna bring
Oh,
that one
God.
up or?
Oh,
Bush
I have a
too.
theory about that one.
Oh,
I do
okay.
too.
I have a theory.
Okay.
Okay, because
Uh-oh.
I've leaned towards the inside job thing for a while because I
Okay.
watched the Zeitgeist movie and I was like, they totally did it. But what if there's an in between? It's not totally a terrorist attack. It's not totally an inside job. But hear me out.
Wait.
All of these big skyscrapers are just rigged to blow at any minute.
Explain the plane.
Well, the plane, yeah, terrorist attack happens, but people say it's an inside job because the towers fell like a demolished building, like they just free fall down, and there's no rubble or anything. It like blew, like
Exploded.
yeah, every little thing inside exploded. And there's evidence that there were explosions inside, and like the steel beams were cut at angles and stuff, like how you would demolish a building. But what if when they built the skyscrapers, they're like, let's rig it to blow just in case something like that does happen, and so the building doesn't like tip over and take out like another building with it on the way.
I mean,
Okay.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But have you ever met a construction worker? They don't shut up about what they do at work. So it'd be like,
Well, I mean, it could have been the specialist going in after.
cutting all the beams.
No, like setting up the explosives, I guess.
Oh.
And then it's like on 9/11, okay, disaster happens, let's try and evacuate everyone. And then at some point, someone made a call, blow them up. And then that would explain the other, like, Building 9 or something, the one
Yeah.
that only had, like, a fire
I
in the top.
mean-
They just freaked out and blew that one up, too.
I feel like good for them for thinking ahead, but it also feels a little weird.
yeah,
I
because
say.
also there was a lot of like weird conspiracy about like, oh, these people were supposed to go to work that day, but didn't, and like the owner took out like insurance right before it happened.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard that stuff.
I think it was an inside job. Unless the government's listening to this podcast, then I
Yeah, they're
Then-
definitely going to come get you,
Yeah,
Jackson.
sorry.
Only Jackson. Don't come for the podcast.
Oh,
Only
no.
Jackson.
I'm just reading a script, I swear.
We didn't feed him any script.
Next week, we'll have an apology, and then that's the last episode.
Yeah.
Just
We
get
should
to
get
knock
off
it off.
conspiracies.
No, let's keep going.
I got a funny story.
Please share.
So this week at work, some of our people, we had like a building in Provo or in Springville. Say it.
Sorry.
Wait for the break. Wait
Guys,
for
you
the break.
just
Wait,
burped.
Yeah, gross. Anyways, so they're moving out of the Provo building and moving to a building right next to us. And
Who
so
is?
some of our employees who worked in the Provo building were
okay.
in Springville.
Okay.
So they're moving out of the Provo building into a building right next to us right here.
Cool.
So anyways, we have to move everything out of the Provo building office. So we get it all done, and then like me and another guy are gonna go just get the rest that's in there. But they're like, one of the people who work there were like, and when I say toilet seat cover, what do you think of?
Toilet seat cover, like the.
I don't know. They
thing?
could be like the
They're like
paper ones.
see-through?
Yeah, the paper ones.
That's not what we thought.
Yeah. Like a toilet seat.
No, so it's a little confusing,
Oh,
right?
Is it like the scrunchy thing that goes
No,
on
because they
Like a carpeted sleeve that you put on there.
no, but they did think the paper like, you know,
Yeah, there's like the wax paper
Yeah, yeah,
stuff
yeah.
you
So
can
that stuff.
use. Okay,
but
that's
a
what
little
you thought.
confusing, right?
Yeah.
No, we didn't think that.
Oh, okay.
We thought something on the toilet, like a seat or a
The
thing
lid.
that flips at the lid. Yeah.
Oh, the lid.
So one of those, they're like, "Hey, we bought those. Can you grab them?" They said the toilet seat covers. So we're like, "Yeah, we'll grab them." So we load up the stuff and then we take off. There's no lid in the toilet, so I was confused. I didn't even think about grabbing any sort of cover. And so we take the whole seat off of the toilet.
What the heck?
So there's no lid. It
The
just
part
has
you
a seat.
sit down.
Yeah. We took them off and brought them back.
Did you
Like with
put
the
'em back?
screwdriver?
Yeah, we had to use like pliers. There's just like a nut on the backside that you take off.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and you just presented it to them.
Well, we took them and then we
Just
put
a
them in
box, huh?
storage.
Oh.
It said, "Where the freak are the toilet seats?"
Well, no, because nobody's really been there. They found it because the person was like, "Well, where are the covers?" There was no cut. We didn't bring any covers back. It was just the seats.
Just the
We're like, wait,
seats.
we
That's so funny. That reminds me, when I was in high school, somebody stole one of the stall doors.
The whole
Just
door?
The whole door, just for fun. So I bet somebody walked in there like, "Who the freak stole the toilet seat covers?"
Well, thankfully, no one's in there right now.
Not
'cause
even the cover, just the seat.
seat,
Just
the whole
the
seat.
Just the whole seat.
Yeah, I should have got a picture of it
That's wild.
of our.
So they found out like that day.
No, it was the next day that they mentioned it.
They like went to the building and they were like, "Where's the freaking toilet seat?"
No, because they looked
Someone
at the
had to poop.
storage. Yeah, no one's in there. Like, so they looked at the store. They're like, "Wait, we didn't want these.
They're like, "Why are these in
We
here?"
wanted the covers."
Did you
So-
confess?
Well, they knew I went. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have to confess anything. They knew it was me.
That's
Did you
even
get
worse.
written up?
No, they didn't care. They're like, they knew there was some confusion. But yeah, so I went and we put them back today.
That's good.
Nice.
That's crazy. Well, you know what's funny is when you said, "What do you think of when I say toilet seat covers?" We all said the little paper things.
Yeah.
That
Well, the
go-
thing is, like,
But there's some confusion there.
there,
No,
you can
but-
see where there's confusion.
No, because you guys were like, well, do you mean the? So there was you weren't like for sure like the.
It's true, but what was
Yeah,
the first
but
thing
we all
said?
I'm pretty sure the first thing we all said was
But
the little
s-
paper thing.
But I didn't get the information directly from her. I got it from
Okay.
like my manager. Like she talked to him, and then he was like, I don't know what she wanted, like some toilet seat cover. Like I don't know if
Okay.
it's like the lid or the like. This is what I was given.
okay.
He was like, I don't know if it's like the lid or like the seat.
Oh,
or
so he
Ah,
put
okay.
that idea in your
so I
head.
was like, yeah. So we're grabbing something from
so
the
it's
toilet.
his fault.
I didn't even think about
That's so funny.
getting the covers. And plus, I never use a cover.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever used one of those things.
Probably
just
sh-
hover.
I probably should, but
Oh, really?
I don't.
Yeah.
I just splat down.
Really?
Coming for a landing. Yeah.
You guys just sit?
Yeah.
Do you like
yeah.
a warm toilet seat?
Ooh, in public, no.
Me neither.
I just imagine
Not
the
in public,
sweaty
yeah.
fat guy before me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just yuck.
I mean, I don't poop a lot at work either, so it's like,
Really?
yeah.
Why not?
It's like
I've only
free
ever
money.
gone when
Yeah.
like it's an emergency, like
It's
I
a
gotta
free
go.
break.
I will like force myself to go just so I can get a 15-minute break.
I just
I
go sit
mean-
in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't even do anything. Just play on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You like your job or
I'm more
something?
yeah, I got a lot.
He's trying to be a good employee.
I got a
Yeah,
lot of
He's trying to be a
whatever.
standout.
Well,
He's
a
trying
lot
to get
a lot of people
promoted.
some people from work listen to this, so you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see. Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, only was an emergency.
Gage's boss, Gage, has never used the bathroom at work. He doesn't go in there to scroll on his
He
phone.
actually wears a diaper every day to work, so he doesn't.
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to.
Because
yeah.
he is that dedicated.
Dedicated.
Yeah, I don't steal time.
Give him a raise.
Yeah.
You heard the man.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say.
No, it's true.
See, that was a funny little
Just a little toilet seat heist.
little toilet. Yeah, we stole it, put it back.
Nice.
It's a
It
good
reminds me,
story.
my mom sent me to go pick something up off a Facebook Marketplace that she bought,
Ooh.
and we brought back this little raft thing, and it was not the right thing, so we just stole someone's raft off their porch.
But you paid for it, kind of.
Well, we paid for something. It wasn't
Yeah.
the raft.
Did you return it, or did you
Yeah,
just
we
have
took
a-
it back.
That's
What did
good.
you, so what was you?
They had
what
my
were you
mom
trying to
was
buy?
supposed to get like a windshield cover or something, and so the material it was like a deflated raft. So I was like, oh, this you could probably throw this over a windshield.
Oh,
So I just grabbed
gosh.
that. And I held it up, and my dad was there. And I was like, "Is this it?" And he's like, "No, just throw it in the trunk."
Just
That
stole
looks-
somebody's
That
wrap.
looks great. Yeah.
I love Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Well, but it screwed us over.
That's so true. Crappy
Mhm.
dresser.
Yeah, we bought a $200 dresser.
What?
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't know why.
It looked really fancy. So when we first moved in together, she was like, "Oh, hey, she sent me dressers, right?" And I'm a boy. I don't know things about dressers. So she sent me one. And I was like, "Oh, cool. I want a dresser." And we just bought our couch. It was like a screaming deal. So I was on a Facebook Marketplace high. I go after work, and I don't have a truck, so I had to borrow my friend's truck. And then I'm like, "Hey, dude," I like scheduled it up. I'm like, "Can we come at this time?" And the Facebook lady's like, "Yes." And then Tate's like, my friend, he's like, "Yes, use my truck." So we like lined it up. She was next to him. I was in a hurry. I said, "Macklyn likes the dresser." Boom, we got the trifecta going on. I get there, I say, "Throw it in the back." We just throw it in the back real fast. I get home, I look at it, and I say, "Wow, this thing's a piece of crap."
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, it was
It literally is like bowing in the middle. Like it.
And you spent $200 on it.
$200.
yeah.
I just got a
$200.
free dresser from mom and dad.
Mom and Dad gave you a dresser?
Well, it was my dresser in my room.
How big
I
is
took
it?
It's four drawers and the two little.
Didn't you guys live together for like 20 years?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Gage.
4 drawers.
Yeah.
Oh, that we need like a long.
No, yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
it's
but it was
meant
a,
for one person, but
it was literally a piece of crap. And I come out and I look at it and I was like, "What is this?" And his friend was like, "Yeah, when we picked it up, I thought it was kind of crappy, but Jaxon said it was fine, but it's so bad."
And I said, "You sent me the
And-
pictures."
And there's like they were trying to like turn it into a vanity or something. So there's just a big hole like in the back of the dresser, and all of the drawers just like fall out, and like they don't stay level. So you have to like hold it. And then when we like we had the dresser for like a few months, and then I took one of the drawers out one day. So there was just like leaves in the back of the drawer. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, but we've had it for a year
$200.
now.
Yeah,
Do
we've
anyone
had-
want to buy it?
We have had it for a year.
If any of your listeners want a vintage dresser,
Super nice.
$300.
yeah.
Newly painted.
Or a deal. You can give 'em for $150. Give 'em a
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. All right, fine, $150. Or
How many
The-
drawers?
1, 2, 3, 4, 9.
Oh.
3 big or 6 big, 3 like minis.
Minis.
I mean, we've had
Mm.
it for a year. It's not horrible.
It's true. I mean, it does the job. It'd make good firewood if
That's
you're
accurate.
really
$150 firework.
firewood.
Yeah.
Probably last you a while.
But we also found a TV on Facebook Marketplace. Well, we found an estate sale.
Yeah.
We bought a
That's a good deal.
70-inch TV for $25,
Nice.
Yeah.
and now it's bowing our dresser right now.
Yeah, and it's long. It's bigger than our dresser. It hangs off the side of our dresser.
Heck
Dang.
Yeah.
So,
$25.
so
Gotta go
Facebook
to
Marketplace
Crazy.
redeemed himself.
Gotta go. Well, that was an estate sale.
That was an estate sale,
It's true, but we
and
found
I
it.
found it.
That's okay.
Leave the deals to Macklyn.
Yeah, that's true.
Facebook Macklyn.
Yeah, I'm better at it.
You guys go to a lot of estate sales?
No.
We like yard sales.
Yeah, yard sales are fun. I tried to get you some Pokemon cards that one day.
Yeah.
Gage just insulted a little
I
boy.
did. Well, I didn't know he was there.
So we went to we went to a yard sale, and there was like this box, like a ton of Pokemon cards, and Gage is big on that Pokemon.
Big on it.
Yeah.
The listeners are aware.
So
Yeah.
so I FaceTimed him, and I was like, "Hey, there's Pokemon cards," and I'm literally going through every single sheet, like showing them to Gage, and Gage is like, "No."
They were not
and
great.
then and then this little boy walks up, and they were his cards. He was like lived in this house.
He
and
was like 8.
he was like 8 years old, and he was like, "Do you like Pokemon cards?" And I was like, "No, but my brother does. Like, I'm just FaceTiming him to see." And the kid is like, "Oh, cool." And then Gage goes,
No, well, okay. I thought he hadn't talked for a little bit because you like showed me more. Apparently, he was just standing there looking at you, showing me.
He was just watching, and he goes, "Yeah, this kid has crap." Wait, what'd you say?
Well, you said you were like on a page for a bit, and you're like, "Do you want me to go?" I was like, "Yeah." And then I don't know. You said something. I was like, "Yeah, they're not very great."
Or you
like-
said something. You were like, "Yeah, this kid has crappy cards," or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
these Pokemon suck.
Yeah, he said, "Yeah,
they're
these
not-
cards
oh,
suck."
yeah. I
And
didn't know
this little kid, I looked behind me, and he was like,
Yeah, and I goes, Gage, stop it.
"Yeah." He kind of just walked away. The little kid. I was like, "Dang."
I didn't know he was still back there.
Poor guy. Well, I mean, if an 8-year-old is selling his Pokemon cards, I mean,
Yeah, they're probably not. He didn't want them.
He's
He's
probably
probably
not
not
too
an
attached,
avid collector like
right?
Gage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But they also
Yeah.
sold fry bread at that same yard sale.
Oh, it's good.
So good.
Fry bread.
Good.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Navajo taco bread.
Yeah.
Scones. Is that
Yeah.
what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with honey
Ooh.
butter.
Nice.
Mm.
It's good stuff.
Wow.
So that's what we do on the weekend.
Yeah.
You buy.
Estate sales.
Yeah, yard sales.
We like
Mm.
saving money.
We like spending money on things that we don't need, but for a
True.
lower price.
For a lower price.
Because we already had a TV in our room.
Well, that way you can
We
do it
got a
more
big one.
often.
Yeah.
But apparently, you do have to go to these estate sales. Rich people estate sales.
Yeah, because we went to one in Alpine.
I didn't even know what an
Oh.
estate sale was. I had to look it up.
For our out-of-state
really?
listeners, that's in the rich part of Utah. Just kidding.
Alpine.
The out-of-state listeners,
I had an idea.
Yeah, we have so many.
like
out-of-state
Kylie and
listeners.
Nate.
Oh, well, maybe, I guess.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I was
Out of
just
state.
It's probably the only out-of-state.
Yeah.
Or Jalaire, too. I
Yeah,
guess.
Jiller's out-of-state.
Yeah, she's out-of-state.
That counts.
Anyone
Yeah.
blood-related that's out-of-state
Out-of-state.
is probably the out-of-state listeners.
Yes, that's it.
yeah,
I had an idea. Go
Oh,
along with
cool.
like the rich neighborhood stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Way
what
to
if,
organically inject that, yeah.
Yeah.
well, I said it, and then
So
you guys kept going, and I
natural.
was like,
Well, I have an idea.
I said I have an idea, and you guys kept talking. So I let it go.
Okay, keep going. What's your idea?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, what's your idea?
No,
Rich
go,
people
please. We want
places.
to hear it.
I'll say it. So, you know how people put their Venmo on when they're just married?
Mm-hmm.
Do you charge him?
What?
Do you charge him?
Let him
Charge who?
finish his story, Michael.
Okay.
Charge who?
The people on Venmo. Because you can type in their info and then charge them.
Oh, and request
Be like,
money.
pay me.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's
What?
kind of funny.
no,
I've always wanted. I haven't done it
no.
yet.
They put their Venmo on
Uh-huh.
their car, you know,
Yeah.
when they're just married. So what if I did that
Oh.
and just say just married, put my Venmo on there, start driving through Highland, and
Oh. You just take a little
Oh.
drive.
yeah, just take a little drive, see what comes in.
That'd be sick.
You
Is
could
that
also
like-
stand on the corner with a sign that says home.
I hear
Yeah.
that works.
I feel like this is about the same.
Yeah.
But then I'd get like
This
food
is just a
and
one
cash.
step up.
Food is good too.
No, I just
I'd
want
take
Venmo.
some food.
I just want a Venmo.
I love free food.
Didn't you eat like instant mashed potatoes for breakfast a few weeks ago?
It was like months ago.
Okay.
But that's because we had a ward activity and we had instant potatoes left over. So I I ate them.
They were already made.
Yeah.
No, they were still in.
Oh, they're
packet.
still in
And
the
he
pack.
can't
Oh, okay.
afford food.
Is that
I
better?
couldn't afford it. I mean, it was all that I had left.
Did you, did you already talk about your credit card or your debit card?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was during that time when he didn't have a debit card.
Oh yeah.
The first time.
The fir-
The first
there
time
was
it
a second
happened.
time.
I'll talk to you after.
Oh gosh.
Does that mean right now?
Means right now. I'm in the midst of it.
Did you cancel your debit card?
No, but I
Oh.
haven't seen anything come
Oh, okay.
come through.
Yeah, I think the transaction just failed.
I
I think
think
you're
so.
fine.
Yeah.
Gage
What-
thinks he
But-
got scammed again.
Did you
but
buy something on Instagram again?
No,
Oh,
it was
that's
worse. Probably.
He just sent money to a Nigerian prince. And
Yeah.
He got an email.
You said he'd pay me back tenfold.
Yeah, but then he said if I get some people to pay, like we could have this little empire thing.
That's sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he called it a pyramid scheme or something.
Mm.
he must be Egyptian.
Yeah, he was.
He was talking about pyramids.
He was Nigerian. He was Egyptian.
Yeah.
So yeah, something about pyramids.
Do you have those people that come to you and talk about their financial mentor?
Do people come up to you?
I've
And
had it
say
happen
that?
a few times.
I have.
Like when I was right off my mission, it would happen a lot, but
No.
not recently.
Like at a
Mm.
Walmart or
What,
something.
what do
Yeah.
you mean?
So they'll come up to you, they'll compliment you first. That they'll always start like that. They'll be like, hey, nice shoes. And
Like,
then
okay,
you'll be
what do
like,
you
yeah,
want?"
okay, yeah, exactly. I did that to one guy, but he was actually complimenting my glasses. And I was like, oh, dude, sorry. I thought you were going to jump into something.
And then you're like, well, have you heard about my financial mentor?
Then you just rattle off.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll come up to you, compliment you, get a conversation going, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm trying to hit, financial independence in the next 10 years, blah, 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 blah. My financial, my mentor could probably help you out too. And it's just like an Amway scheme.
So you've never done it.
No, I've never done it.
That sounds exactly what I did on my mission to people.
Really? You'd compliment them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your
Love
shirt's
your
so
hat,
cute.
yeah.
So do you want to go to church with us? That's all I did
Amway
Dang.
scheme.
in Walmart.
You went to Walmart and did it?
I mean, like on P days when we were like shopping.
Oh, crazy. P-Day was day of rest.
No proselyting.
We went to Walmart, we got groceries, we left. We didn't talk to anyone.
And if anyone came up to you, you turned the other way.
Yeah.
Boy,
The one time
somebody-
someone did come up to us, it was an African American guy, and he was like, "So tell me, why couldn't blacks hold the priesthood?" I was like, "Dude,
Not today.
Not
It's
today.
P-Day,
It's
dude.
Monday.
look, let's set up an appointment for next week."
He said, do you even know what day it is? That's a good point.
No, me and my companion left and left the other elders with him.
Oh,
Good.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, we have shopping to do, dude.
Can't deal with that.
Had some things to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, also we never went. We never proselyted. Like we never went to the mall
You
to
never
like.
proselyted?
No,
Me
no, no.
neither.
Not a
Yeah,
single
we never
time.
proselyted. We stayed at home.
Me
But we never went
neither.
to like public spaces really and tried to hound people.
You would just knock.
Just knock, or like if they were walking on the street and we were walking past them, but we wouldn't like go to a store specifically to find people.
Mm,
I
that
like
makes sense.
knocking better than on the
I like
street.
catching them off
Yeah.
guard at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
You come
Well,
from
it's
your
more
house?
like, I'm talking to
Yeah.
you, buddy.
Yeah, it's easier to trap them
You
that
can't
way.
get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then like stopping them like when they're on a walk or run or
Mhm.
something, or I don't know. It's not as good.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. I mean, I didn't have a very successful, proselyting experiences, so.
Mm.
Yeah. Neither did I.
Did
But it's kinda-
anybody?
It's 'cause you didn't ask for free food. That was the trick. Just kidding.
Is that what you did?
No, Mexican ladies were just really nice. They'd always give you free food. They'd be like, "Hey, I don't care, but
Here's an
you want a
empanada.
rolled up? Yeah, here's an empanada.
Empanada.
Here's some
Dang.
tacos."
Taquito.
We didn't get free food that often.
If you stood on the corner, you could get free food. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
That's
begs for
True.
it.
Yeah,
We need to get water.
that's what I hear.
I get free food like an absurd amount.
Oh my gosh.
I have a gift.
Yeah, he does.
free
Everywhere we
food.
go, like, we just get free food, and I don't know why.
So I had an idea for my. I don't have a YouTube channel, but I want a YouTube channel to see how long I would survive just off of people giving me free food. So every time I pointed out. So this week alone, we got Dutch Bros. I got a free drink just because.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
kid like accidentally put like sugar-free something in our drink, and he was like, "Sorry, I actually like made the wrong one. Do you still want it?" And we're
I
like,
said, "Sure."
"Yeah."
And then I went to Chick-fil-A with my boss and his son, and he bought my meal for one. And then 2, the Chick-fil-A lady walked up to just me. There was 3 of us at the table. And she's like, "Hey, so here's a free sandwich. Like, here's a free, fill this out and you get a free sandwich." And they were like,
Why
"What
just
free
you?
sandwich?" I don't know.
Hmm.
She thought I was good looking.
Maybe. Yeah.
She was an older lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it with the older.
The older women.
They
I'm
love
just
him.
kidding.
A little too much.
No, it was funny. My boss was like, "What the freak?" I was
He's
like,
in that
"Sorry."
55 plus community.
55 plus community.
Yeah.
He's getting all the free food.
I just want you for your food, not your money.
Schmooze him.
Dang, so you got a
Schmoozing.
drink and 2 sandwiches
And 2 sandwiches this week.
in 1 week? Dang.
Yeah.
Also,
I
I
don't know
got,
how
That's
long you'd
crazy.
survive.
yeah.
Well, I mean, right there, that'd get you through 1 day for sure.
Yeah, one day
Yeah.
out of
Well,
the
you
week.
could, if you did 1 sandwich 1 day and then 1 sandwich the other day, you could probably do
2
2 or 3
days.
days.
That's
You'd be a
true.
little hungry, but
There was
mean,
a
that's
week
only
that I
like-
didn't buy any of
you'd
my own
survive.
food.
That's less than
A
1,000
week?
calories.
Yeah. Like we went to
For the
Home
day.
Depot on Pro Day. They gave me 2 hot dogs. And then, I don't know, I just got a lot of free food at school. They always have like free popcorn and free snacks.
He'll go hunt down the Women's
And free pizza.
Society at
Oh.
UVU.
They give you free pancakes
They
every
give you-
Tuesday.
The Women's Society. Do
Yeah.
you have to be a woman? to do it?
No, that's the best part.
He signed up for the club
That's
though.
so true. I'm an honorary woman.
Yeah. Probably they love pancakes.
Just
Yeah.
for the free pancakes.
Just for the
though.
pancakes.
Yeah.
And women power, right?
So what are they doing at the Women's Society?
I don't know. We just eat pancakes.
Yeah,
And
all-
gossip? Eat pancakes and
Yeah.
gossip?
The whole
Yeah.
automotive class just goes down on our break. So it's just a bunch of these like, I don't know, automotive guys. So I wouldn't say burly, but just like
Dirty.
dirty, gross looking dudes.
So there's only men in the Women's Society?
Pretty much.
Basically.
On
Yeah.
free pancake day.
Yeah. There's always the same 2 girls that are at like the stand, right?
Yeah.
And then the entire automotive program is signed up for the women's club.
It's
That's
awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out free food.
Shout out women.
Shout out women.
Thanks for all you do.
Shout out the men who run the Women's Society.
Let's hear it for the men.
Keeping their numbers up.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I think there's like 2 girls in the club,
Yeah. Real women.
or maybe more. We don't go.
The
to
president,
meetings.
vice president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that give us the pancakes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Do you think that irks them a little bit? That they started this women club and now they're just feeding guys?
I don't know. Should we ask them?
I feel like it defeats part of the purpose. Yeah.
I think they like it in a sense that like we all type in our number like, oh, I went to this activity. So you've used like, oh my goodness, the Women's Society is popping. We should give them
Love
more funding. We're really
I
just
think-
there for pancakes.
Yeah.
You're going to start getting chocolate chip pancakes.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Give us chocolate chips with the pancakes.
oh, no.
Yeah.
So the more funding they get, the more it just benefits the men in the group.
Go women.
The women. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's
Sick
impressive.
love.
I think
Maybe
I
if I start a men's society, women would show up.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we should do it.
I doubt
Gage,
that
I
would
think we
happen.
found your new dating.
Yeah, I can start a
You should
men's
try it out. Let's
Yeah.
try it out.
What would women go for free?
Makeup and
Clothes?
Yes.
Men's society, so we give out makeup and clothes.
yeah, tampons or something.
Yeah, because women just flock to free tampons.
I think they
Hey,
would.
if you're in an emergency
I think
and you
they
need
would.
one, they'd go
That's
get
true.
one.
Yeah, but you would probably just ask another girl.
But what if we're like
Possibly.
free tampons? We're, like, waving them
You can get free tampons in the UVU bathroom.
in the bathrooms?
Yeah,
You
but what if they,
just
like, put
sign
them
your
in, like-
name and number and we'll give you
What if they put
Please
in like
sign
a
up.
T-shirt shooter and they were just like
Yeah, we start
tampons?
We start
tampons,
launching
you know?
tampons.
Well, I think that's more tailored towards the men still.
Oh,
So,
how would you do it? How would you attract a flock of women?
Probably not tampons,
Oh,
honestly.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, then how?
Soda?
Hmm.
Like Utah women, yeah.
Do you not
Would.
want a Utah woman?
No, yeah, that's fine.
At
That'll
UVU,
do.
there's a lot of Utah women.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. it's
So
true.
yeah, Dr. Pepper and a coconut flavor pump. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a tampon shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. For all my women out there.
Yeah.
I think the small ones would fit in a Nerf gun.
Oh, yeah, they're like the same size as bullets.
Heck yeah.
It's kind of a good idea, actually.
I get the machine gun one.
Yeah.
You're just pelting them. That'd be crazy.
Oh, that'd be so funny if they had the plastic shell around it, but those little cartridges just get expelled and that's it. Shoots at you and
And it's just like the straight tampons.
yeah.
just hitting people in the face in a concert.
Have you ever seen
The
a
little
tampon,
strings
Gage?
whistling behind
Have you
it.
seen one?
You've seen a tampon?
Yeah.
You know how it works?
Yeah, you kind of. I just put it.
Yeah, you just gotta
kind of
Pull it back.
yeah.
pull it.
It's like a
It's spring-loaded.
slingshot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spring-loaded tampon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a sperm or something.
Maybe.
It's not really.
It's got like the string.
Well, I
and
guess
then
it does have a tail.
Yeah.
I like how sperm was the first thing. There's like tadpoles. There's like balloon. Sperm.
Sperm.
I'd say it looks more like a sperm than a balloon.
Yeah.
Huh.
What did you know?
I just say it looks like a tampon.
Okay. Well, they asked me what a tampon looks like.
Okay, I don't know.
I mean, we all know.
No, I know. I've seen
There's-
one.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it concerns me that that's what you guys think attracts women is.
It
was
was
a
just
joke. It was a
practic-
joke.
It was a joke, and it's practical.
Hey,
It's
Michael's
practical.
married. That's all we're saying.
If
He
you-
So
knows.
are you.
Yeah, we know what
Yeah.
attract women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if,
But the thing is, I brought that up.
if they need one and they
Yeah.
don't have one,
Yeah.
it could be,
It's true.
Yeah.
supply and demand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's business, baby.
It's just a good business
So he's
model.
gonna go buy all the tampons from Walmart and then start handing them out for free.
Yeah.
Plenty of supply.
The more funding
Low
you
demand.
get, the cooler Nerf guns you buy.
Yeah.
And the bigger tampons.
The bigger tampons. Yeah. The big ones probably don't fit in the gun though.
Mm,
You get a bigger gun.
mod the gun. Make them shoot faster.
Okay, I think we talked about this.
Yeah,
long
this
enough.
one's dead.
We've exhausted that one.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you guys
it's a-
gonna buy a billboard for the podcast or?
Yeah.
Maybe when we get some funding.
Come on, you gotta spend money to make money.
Start shooting tampons
Yeah.
with the name of the podcast on them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the freeway.
Hey, tampon sponsored, or podcast sponsored tampons.
Podcast sponsored tampons. Yeah.
The problem is there's not a lot of women in our listening pool.
It's mostly men, yeah.
It's like 70% men.
So how would you guys attract men?
Oh, how do we try?
Probably tampons
Well,
as well.
the poop talk is pretty good.
The
I think,
what?
I think the poop talk resonates with a lot of men.
That's a good point.
That's true.
Yeah.
My dad had to poop today, so we went up to shout out dad. So we go up.
Shout
I'm
out.
doing a job up in Woodland. It's like by Park City, and on our way back, he had to poop. Right. So he's like, pull over right now, and I'm like, okay. So I pull over, and then I call Macklyn. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be an extra minute. He had to poop, and she's like, why didn't he just hold it? And I was like, what do you mean hold it?
I don't understand the concept of not being able to hold your
Yeah.
poop.
Don't you
You
just have
can't
to
hold
poop?
I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
hold it. I can hold it.
Yeah. See.
No. There's
Balls
like
can hold their
there's a
poop.
couple waves in there, but then after wave 2 or 3, it's like
When
it's
it hits,
coming out.
Yeah, it hits.
See, and that's never been an
I
issue
think you
for
gotta
me.
poop more often.
Yeah.
It's building up too much.
See,
I
but
poop
don't-
every day, a couple times a day.
like you have an urgent one every day.
Like
Well,
if
when I'm
you're-
at home, no, because I'll feel the first wave and be like, sweet, I'm gonna go poop.
Sweet.
Yeah, but when you're out and
Finally.
about,
Let's go.
it's like
Lock in.
you
Yeah.
eat some Indian food.
Yeah, but
you
you're not
walk
doing that
around
every day.
Walmart, you're like,
You're not doing that every
I
day.
mean, just the other night, I had somewhat of an urgent one. I was on a walk, and like halfway through my walk, my stomach dropped, and I was like, gotta pick up the pace.
Started jogging.
yeah.
Like a little horse.
If you've never ran to the toilet, you've never lived.
Really?
Oh, I ran into the toilet and I didn't get there. Remember that story?
You didn't?
That's when you were a little kid, though.
Yeah, but still.
You need a full-on adult. You haven't sat down on the toilet yet, but you started pooping already.
Yeah.
That's when you feel alive.
That's an emergency, yeah.
Have you done that as an adult?
Yeah, dude. On the
Start-
way home from a concert.
You started pooping already.
Yeah, well, I had to poop, and first of all, I pulled over, and I was about to just poop on the side of the freeway, but when I squatted down and got ready, I was like, the cars can still see me. Dang it, because it was
But it
like
was
on
dark.
the off ramp. It was dark. It was like 9 o'clock at night, but I didn't want to risk being seen publicly defecating.
Yeah.
So
That's
Get
a
on the
crime.
registry.
I got back in
Yeah.
my car, and luckily over the next hill there's a Maverick, and yeah, I locked the door. My pants come down before I finished sitting down. Stuff's hitting the water.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
but that's
Yeah,
like
dude. I was sweating. I was shaking.
The worst feeling. Have you ever had that? And you're like, oh, good, there's a gas station, and then you go and it's like, it's locked, and you're like, oh,
Hey, can I please have the key?
yeah. Or somebody's in there, and you're like,
banging on 'em.
it's like, come on, I swear, like I can't go to another
Oh,
store.
That's so bad.
I've never had that happen.
I can't
Really?
relate to that at all.
Really?
And a day like that at work, I was a delivery boy. I delivered pool chemicals and stuff. And I was driving, and in Salt Lake, all the bathrooms are locked, for one. And two, every bathroom has, like, one stall.
Oof.
So I go, there's, like, 45th South, there's a lot of, like, one-bathroom places. I went one after one after one. I think I went to, like, 4 different places, and they didn't have a bathroom. And
No way.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm going to crap my pants in a company truck half the day. How do I call my boss? Hey, I can't finish my route. I defecated in my pants. Luckily, I found a bathroom.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, that's
I
good.
mean, that's an easy way to go home from work, though.
It's true if you want to go home early.
It's true. What does he say?
Yeah.
I have to take a sick day.
I
Just not feeling good right now.
just threw up.
Yeah. You're gonna want to.
That's why it's gonna stink in the truck a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You might want to carpet clean the seats, though.
Yeah.
Just let me handle it. Don't open that yet. I'll get to it in the morning. I mean,
That's crazy. You guys have never had this issue.
well, I've never. The issue was I've never gone to like a place that's locked when I've had to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never really stopped at a place like I go to. I'll
You-
make it to my house.
What about when you were like
Yeah.
on your mission out walking around? You never were like away from home, away from a restaurant, and you had to poop?
I just always
What?
I wait until I
remember
get to
that.
my house.
I got
That's
pretty
wild.
solid bowels.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There was one time, but it's 'cause I took a laxative 'cause I was constipated. And so I feel like that's warranted
Yeah.
to not be able to make
Just
it.
imagine that, but it's just a normal poop.
And that's crazy.
That's every day.
'Cause I was on medication, and that's just your guys' life.
See, that's how I feel about
See the
peeing.
struggle?
I have a
Yeah.
tiny bladder.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
You
I
guys
can
know
hold
that.
pee. I
We have to
guess.
pause a movie like 5 times.
No, it's not that much. It's like
Gage?
once, maybe.
Oh.
Too much.
I have that problem at the movie theater. At the movie theater,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
guaranteed to get up in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
I never do. I don't get it.
I'm a
Oh.
big drinker, though. Like,
Yeah.
Of,
like-
of alcohol.
of alcohol.
Alcoholic beverages.
I could probably drink a gallon of something a day,
Yeah,
at least.
Mm.
that's probably true. That's a good point.
I gotta pee a lot.
Yeah.
Have you ever prayed on the toilet? Have you ever had one of those poops?
No.
When you're like,
Oh.
God, please forgive me for whatever I did. Please, I promise I won't do it again.
Yeah, you're like grabbing your ankles.
Yeah, dude. Take your shirt off.
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
just, when you're just butt naked
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
Those ones are actually great. Okay, it's time to walk in.
Or like you're so
Throw
sick,
it
yeah,
off.
you just get naked,
Yeah.
curl up on the floor.
You can't.
On the floor.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, in between waves. Don't worry.
You're like, oh.
In the bathtub.
I did that once when I was like, I don't know, 6 to 10. We had a babysitter and my parents were out, and I was sicker than I've like ever been. And I remember I just sat on the toilet, and then I was like thrown up, and then finally I just got naked and curled up on the floor in the bathroom because the floor was cold and I was so hot.
Oh gosh.
And our babysitter was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Call my mom. Don't come in. There's crap everywhere." Just kidding.
No, you're not.
That part's not
kidding.
true.
Oh, you made it to the toilet.
Yeah.
Unfortunate the way you guys live your life.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. This is what we have to deal with.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
It's happened a few times, but not like as constant as you guys are making it sound.
Yeah, I feel like if I have to poop and I try and hold it, it will become a flight or fight response.
Flight or fight?
Yeah.
Fright after fright.
Fright or fight.
Are you guys flight or fight people?
Flight.
Flight.
I guess depends.
More avoidant.
Avoidant of any
I'm-
dangerous situation.
I'm dodging it. Yeah. I don't even. Yeah. I'm overly cautious
I-
with dangerous situations.
Did we decide
You're a
I'm?
freeze.
Am I?
Yeah, anytime anything happens to her, she's like,
That is true. That is
Yeah.
what I do.
cars coming in oncoming traffic.
freeze it?
Yeah, I
You
do
know?
freeze. Yeah. So fight, flight, or freeze.
Yeah, I guess there's 3.
What are you?
feel like I'm more of a flight.
You'll just run.
Running. I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm not staying
really
in the
scared.
conflict.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I got spooked.
In
Oh, yeah.
what you did.
Yeah.
All right. So you just.
I mean,
need
I'm
to,
not balling up
jump
my
in.
fists or anything.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to fight. That's for sure. I think I would be more inclined to run.
Jackson just creates the conflict through his reaction, 'cause you do anything and he just squares up as fast as he can.
My brother used to scare me all the time, and then I don't know. Over the years, I learned
That's
if
true,
I,
that is
if
like
I
a-
went to punch him afterwards, he wouldn't do it anymore. So now every time I get scared, I'm like,
That is a good
Yeah.
like, 'cause I'll like recoil or more like
Yeah.
Mhm.
get back from the thing. But some people will like, they're hitting.
Yeah, he just goes
Yeah, I
for it.
square up.
I'll literally be like standing in the hallway, and he doesn't know I'm there. And bah!
Get you a black eye.
But I don't hit anyone. I just get ready.
It's true.
Someday she's gonna be like, "Thank you so much. There was an intruder in our house."
Someday.
stopped him.
No,
No.
probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Well, especially 'cause when we like sleep, like he is out, like so out, cold, and like if he even like wakes up, he doesn't know what's going on. So if there's ever an intruder,
That's so true.
I'm gonna
She's
have to fight him off.
Yeah,
At least until you wake up.
that's so true. I'll be like, "What's going on?"
Yeah. But if you say something a little too loud in his ear, he'll punch you in the head.
No, I won't. I've never punched her.
No, he's never hit me. I just want to say it, everybody. He's never hit me ever.
Never. He just acted it.
He just squares up.
Just squaring up.
Yeah.
It's it's to defend you.
Yeah, it's true.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
Got any more points?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have more points.
I'm
I
out
hit
of
my
points.
stuff, my conspiracy theories.
You guys got
We
any
hit
points?
poop, lots of poop.
Yeah, lots of it. No,
Lots of poop.
I don't know. You can talk forever,
I probably could.
but no, I'm good.
Did you guys go to Wyoming to get fireworks?
We did.
Well,
we cannot-
we cannot legally
confirm
say.
or
Oh.
deny that.
But if we would
see.
have,
We
they'd
did,
be really cool.
and it would have
Okay.
cost us lots of money.
Not lots of
Mm.
money.
Should've looked on Facebook Marketplace.
It's an investment.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I love fireworks. I love the 4th of July. So my birthday's on the 7th. So I've always thought the 4th of July was like, that's what I do for my birthday.
Celebration.
He's like,
That's
"Hey,
fun.
everybody, my birthday's
My
this
birthday
week."
is on the 7th. So if anyone wants to Venmo me, feel free.
Venmo is Macklyn-call.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will come out on your birthday.
Oh, sweet.
Most likely.
Shout out, happy birthday.
Most
If you're
likely.
listening to this.
Shout out, happy birthday to me.
A self shout out.
Everybody comment. Happy
Comment,
birthday.
like, subscribe. Happy birthday. My name is spelled Jaxon.
If you made it this far in the podcast.
It's not
comment.
Jack.
Now, freak anyone who spells their name Jaxon any other way.
Yeah,
Really?
the real way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
hit
the
them?
real way.
The fake way.
Michael Jackson, he spells it like that.
Our idol. Our,
Yeah.
our childhood role model.
I did love him when I was a kid.
Gage got a fedora for his birthday.
I did get a fedora. I would pop it,
Did
make
it from the back.
go over my eyes.
Yeah. He taught himself to moonwalk.
Uh-huh.
And you know how Michael Jackson had like the moonwalk, the airwalk, and then like whatever. He'd always stand in front of the stove, and the stove was like reflective. And
I was
he'd be
perfecting
like,
it.
And he was like, look, if you look in the stove, it looks like I'm walking down there. He's like, Macklyn, come here.
He didn't have a dance mirror.
Just the,
No, just a stove.
just
I,
the oven. Yeah, he'd stand in front of the oven.
I was working with what I got.
And if you ever see Gage dance, it's like, it looks like he learned to dance from Michael Jackson.
I did, yeah.
It's like
My
very,
movements are like
yeah,
kind of King of Pop esque. You know?
King of Pop.
Heavily
He kicks his
inspired.
leg like, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I loved him.
Yeah, our parents
was
would
a
like
kid.
grab the belt loop in our pants so we could do the zero
Oh,
gravity.
yeah, the lean forward thing.
Yeah, it was devastating the day he died.
Yeah.
Ooh.
August 2009.
What day?
The worst.
Yeah,
I think it was
Monday.
like the 7th.
Ooh.
He knows.
Dang.
I'll look
Worst
it up.
month of Gage's life.
It's terrible.
I think your fedora is still in your room at our parents' house.
It might be. It's a little too small now.
Did you ever have a glove?
No, I never got the glove.
So unfortunate.
Oh,
Fake
it was
fan.
June 2009.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
way off.
But wait,
What? Was he born on August?
no,
9th?
no.
He's looking something up.
Because he doesn't know it off the top of his head. Are you even a real fan?
Shut up. He was one of my top artists last year.
Oh, you used to listen to him a lot? Oh. I have phases.
Okay, never mind. It
I
was
have
June.
I have eras.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that the conspiracy about how he's still alive?
What?
Have you heard about those?
No.
I've
Is he
heard of
hanging out
that.
at Neverland?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he
For
already
real?
Did. He already
That's part of
did
the
that.
conspiracy?
No.
Oh.
That.
He what?
That was like what his estate was.
Yeah.
Was Neverland.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have
I
no
know.
idea.
Neverland.
That's what I'm saying. He's still
Oh, I have no idea.
hiding out
I
there.
have no idea. I just
Yeah.
know that there's like a video of like they took him away in the ambulance, and then
Mhm.
there's like a video of him like getting out of the ambulance.
Whoa.
Is he
walking away.
moonwalking backwards?
yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah, and his
moonwalked.
glove and his fedora.
He spun out.
Yeah.
Spun
Yeah.
out and disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard that he might. I mean, also like Elvis and like all those.
Elvis is probably dead.
The
You-
Hitler one.
You think?
Yeah.
The Hitler one where he moved to Argentina is kind of cool.
I think maybe I've heard that one.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
Possible. I mean, there's a lot of Nazi stuff down there.
that's true.
So
Mhm.
people were definitely on the move.
Conspiracy theories and poop. Is that this episode? Is that what you're
Yep.
gonna name it?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Love to
Yep.
think of a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got.
That's all you've got.
Anything else?
That's
Just a little
all
How long
making-
have we been
conspiracies?
going for?
Just making fun of Gage for.
Yeah. You got anything else?
We're just doing a little over an hour. This is like a regular episode.
You can make fun of me for.
Probably.
Now's the time.
Probably. No, that's okay.
You don't have any deep dark secrets on Gage.
Yeah, any childhood.
You're not gonna
beef?
spill the dossier.
I do remember. This is like beef that I have with Gage from when we were little, but it made me a better person, so it's fine. There was this one
That's what I
time.
do.
There was this one time that me and Gage were fighting. Me and Gage were always fighting, and my mom would force us to hug each other. And then, if we didn't hug each other, we just had to stand in the corner for longer. And we had like 6 chances to hug each other, and we chose the corner. We'd rather stand in the corner. But there was this one time, I don't even remember what it was, but my mom was like, "Okay, Macklyn, you say something about Gage that bugs you," and then Gage say something about Macklyn. And Gage said, "I hate that Macklyn never replaces the toilet paper." And that was the thing he hated about me. So now I always replace the toilet paper.
Heck yeah.
Because
That
of
is
Gage.
actually a pet peeve of mine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that's what he didn't like about me.
Sounds like me. Yeah. Like if somebody, like if the toilet paper's empty and it's on the freaking toilet, like at the top of the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Just change it. Like seriously, like
He's so passionate.
put it on the roll.
Just reach back.
Yeah, I do it every time. It's just like you in the dishes.
He's sick of it.
It just gets done, doesn't it?
The toilet paper fairy
Yeah.
always gets it done.
What'd you say about Gage?
I don't remember. Do you
Ah.
remember? Do you remember
No,
that
I don't even
fight?
remember that conversation.
No, I don't remember what I said about Gage.
Wasn't as impactful.
No.
I didn't get
I think I just insulted him. It was less of like a something he should fix, and
Oh.
I just insulted him. So also something else when we were little. This is very therapeutic for me. Apparently,
Okay, yeah.
we were not allowed to sing in the car when Gage was in the car because
I
he
hated it.
would.
I did not like it.
he would get like red face mad when
Just
we
listen
would,
to the song.
when we would sing in the car.
I'm not listening to the song to hear you guys. I'm listening for the artist.
That's why I don't sing in the car.
Oh.
But now I do sing in the car.
You do? I like out loud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like by myself.
I never do.
Wow.
He traumatized me out of it.
Huh.
Not allowed to.
Yeah. You guys weren't allowed to around me.
I think okay,
Was-
that's all I got for
Wasn't
reals.
Brendan also not allowed to play his video game music or something? Didn't he say that once?
I mean, no one else really liked it but him, so.
Yeah, but like Brendan had his own car, and so he would just play it
Oh.
in his car. He had a DVD that he would play.
But yeah, we would say no video game
Like a
music
CD?
when we were all in
A
there.
CD.
How old were you guys when Gage got red face mad over singing if Brendan had his own car?
Well, Gage
No,
has
it was
always
kind of been like that.
yeah,
growing
Gage
out.
has always gotten mad, but when Brendan got his own car, Gage is always mad.
I'm just always mad.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just-
like when Brendan had his own car, he would just play his video.
Well, you know,
game
I
music.
was pretty good at getting my way though, without being like. I don't know. I feel like it was more sly than just like.
like throwing a fit.
Yeah.
Like what do you mean?
If you were
Like.
wait, yeah, explain.
Just like, it wasn't like. It's like I got my way, but it's not like they were like really got super mad at me. I felt like I didn't feel like.
Oh, like he never got in trouble, but he always got his way.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was pretty good at that.
It's 'cause you're the middle child.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, it's true.
just got away with everything.
Got overlooked, and
Yeah.
then I got my way.
Yeah. You're pretty good at blaming too.
Getting away with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello, Macklyn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Little manipulator over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Master manipulator.
That's me, I guess.
Are you the dark triad?
What's that?
It's like Machiavellian and like psychopathic and narcissistic or something. It's like these three not great traits, and if you have all three, it's like you're pretty screwed.
Well, I didn't say I'd have that. No, no. This is just childhood stuff.
Just middle child things,
middle
you know.
Like
Just
Brendan was getting a
yeah.
lot of attention, and then I came, whatever. And then Macklyn, she was the only girl, so she was getting a lot of attention. And then Jerem was the youngest; he was getting. Then he gets all the attention.
And your Michael Jackson dance moves.
And
when
then
you're
I'm
cutting
like,
it.
I'm in the corner like dancing, trying to get someone to notice. Trying to get someone to notice me.
in front of the oven.
Yeah. I
Mom,
had to.
look in the oven.
Mom, look at you. She's like, shut up.
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
It's true.
Why would I watch you moonwalk if I can watch Michael Jackson moonwalk?
Touche,
You're
Mom.
not even that good.
Touche, Mom.
You right. You so right. And then she said, "Friggin' wear this fedora and shut up."
Yeah, just go dance like him in the corner.
Here's your Pokemon football.
I did use a Pokemon as a football. Or,
It was
a little
like
stuffed animal.
Huh.
I would throw it around like a football.
Okay.
he would like throw it and then like run and like catch it. And
Yeah.
everywhere he went, he was throwing that.
I had to have a good imagination, you know?
He had to. Nobody paid attention to him.
Yeah. I'd like set it up and kick field goals out the door.
And we're like, Gage, stop it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We tapped out.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
All right, sounds good.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Thanks
like
for
and
having
subscribe.
us.
Share with a friend.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here,
You need a better outro.
dude. This
You
is
go-
a great outro.
You guys got anything to plug?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Like you got events coming up.
Advertise.
Yeah.
Jackson has mechanic business.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
think
true.
that-
Yeah.
I
Mobile
think
mechanic
everybody that listens to this podcast probably already
Has
uses
paid him to
has
do
paid
that.
him to fix their car.
We got, what's his Instagram?
Morgan Mechanics.
Is that what it is, or
I don't know.
At
You
Morgan
made it.
Mechanics.
At Morgan
Instagram.
Mechanics.
Morgan dot mechanics maybe?
I think there's an underscore in there.
Underscore mechanics.
There might be a 24 at the end. I don't know.
He's a traveling
I'm a mobile
mechanic.
mechanic.
Yeah.
He's a
He'll
mobile
come to you to
mechanic.
He
do
can
it.
come to you.
uh,
So if you
Usually.
usually.
Usually,
got
so
any
not
issues?
always.
Well, I mean, I can.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to come to me too, that makes my life very easy.
You got anything, Macklyn? Oh, she's looking for a job.
I'm looking for a job. If
Yeah.
you have a job, Any
Big
jo-
money.
any
big
job,
money.
I'll take it.
Cool. Listen to my new song.
Seriously.
Why don't we do a React video?
What? No, I'm not gonna do
Next
something like
time.
that.
Next
Just
time.
listen to it.
I'll
Okay.
react to it.
What?
I'll react to it.
All right.
Who's better, Michael or Benson Boone?
Benson Moon makes a better cookie, that's for sure.
He didn't
Probably,
make-
yeah.
He wasn't at Crumble baking these.
Well, he promotes it. So.
But nobody can
Yeah.
beat Michael's high C Sprite drink.
Yeah. Get the blue Hawaiian punch and Sprite.
No, don't give away the secret. What are you doing?
Just gave the recipe.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
They don't know the ratios.
We'll
All
see
right.
you next
We'll
week.
see you next
Tickets
week.
and
Bye,
stuff, like,
guys.
Love you, bye.